heroes. We look to them as a marker on the map of what a human being should strive to be. Brave, strong, fearless, or in the case of one of my favorite heroes, possessing a tremendous amount of willpower. John Stewart first appeared in Green Lantern issue 87, December of 1971. Created by writer Dennis O'Neil and artist Neil Adams. Adams based his design off infamous actor of the time, Sidney Poitier. Adams thought that due to the racially diverse population of the time, it only seemed right to have a black Green Lantern. In John's original origin story, Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan's successor to the Green Lantern of Earth mantle at the time, got falcon punched by a bus while attempting to save a young girl. Guy being out of commission, Hal was still in need of a replacement at the time, but little did he know the Guardians of the Universe had their eyes set on someone for a pretty long time. Which, if that was the case, why do you even have Guy? You know what? Never mind. You then get taken to a situation in which a cop is harassing these two black kids about playing dominoes on the sidewalk. John then steps in calling them jive turkeys and to beat it. Get it? Because it's the 70s? No? Okay, just... Anyway, Hal, watching the whole thing from a rooftop above, tells the Guardian that's with him that he doesn't think John being the Green Lantern is quite a good idea. In response, the little blue alien tells him to stop being a damn racist and to give him the ring. Funny, right? John, being a broke, out-of-work architect at the time, takes the job of being the Green Lantern. Because why not? Who wouldn't want to fly into space, right? John then does one of the most badass things I've ever seen a superhero do. He says, "Bump this mask. This black man lets it all hang out. I've got nothing to hide." Which I'm like, what do you let hang out? But conversation for another day. John then went on to become one of the best and my favorite Green Lanterns to ever exist. My love for the character of John Stewart started with how most people remember him. His appearance in Justice League, the animated series, produced by Bruce Timm, who'd worked on other series like Batman and Superman, the animated series. Just like Timm's other work, this show was a success and a hit that helped launch John to the front and center of the eyes of all DC fans at the time. To me, John meant a lot more than just an average hero. He was a mirror that showed all the different facets of what a man should be. When I look into that mirror, I saw things looking back at me that I wasn't sure would be accepted by society or even just by my own black culture. A black man who shows his vulnerabilities as well as has the capabilities to express all parts of his own emotion. His powers being based on his aptitude for the emotional spectrum made me connect with him so much because he was everything I hoped to become. Not the stern, emotionless rock that society makes men believe they need to be, but a well-rounded person who can express all aspects of himself and be comfortable and powerful in his own skin.
They talked about the characters like, well, you know, he was a Marine, he was from Detroit, and I'm like, oh, well, my dad's from Detroit. So I added a little bit of a level, sort of an homage to my dad, because my dad was like, sort of this, smoky voice. So I wanted to put a little of that in there.
So it wasn't just, I'm big hero. It was also a little bit of this, The guy he's been somewhere. He's done some things.
There were a few more things about John that caught my attention. First and foremost, being a black superhero separated him from the rest of the Justice League because it was someone on par with the strongest people in the DC universe, but he looked like me. Outside of basic black representation, something that caught my eye was John being ex-military. This struck a personal chord with me. Living in a military town, my closest family and a lot of my role models were ex-military. Within the show, John got episodes that allowed him to show his softer side in his interactions with Hawkgirl. He also got episodes that made me feel like he was an amazing role model to not only myself, but he can be for future little kids, black or not. He got the shine in episodes like In the Blackest Night. These two episodes embody what really makes John great. It featured John being accused and put on trial for destroying the planet of Ajura 4 in the pursuit of space pirate Kanjaro. John does something that is very rarely seen in modern day. He takes accountability for his actions. even if what he did wasn't how he meant to do it. He believed he hurt people and was willing to accept any punishment that came with that. John Stewart touched me in a way that not many heroes can, real or fictional. I hope a lot more people, along with myself, can hopefully find that roadmap that can lead us all to have the will to be great and shine like a star in the world that can really get dark.